You singing CNS hymns? I mean, praise and worship songs.
Yes, yeah.
That's the vibe we on. Happy Thanksgiving in advance, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving to all of you beautiful people.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Technically, this is not in advance.
Because this is going to come out. This is the day before Thanksgiving.
No. You know what? Technically, it is in advance.
Thank you for correcting yourself.
Yeah, because today is Wednesday and tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
Yeah. By the time this is out, it's probably going to be after Thanksgiving, but don't matter.
No, 100%.
No, 1,000%. I'm not sitting in front of a computer
100%
to get this out to you guys before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, not happening.
Oh, by the way.
Oh, I like this.
We have 104 subscribers.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
First of all, I'm thankful for that.
That's good.
I was going to ask y'all what y'all thankful for. That's what I'm thankful for right there.
That's
104.
Good. That's good.
You hear me? 104 people subscribe to the pod, bro?
Yeah.
Nah, that's sick.
Yeah. You were the one that got the 100th subscriber, right?
No,
or
I took somebody's phone. I took you my phone. And
I was trying to make it clean. You didn't have to say that you forced him to subscribe.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. Somebody was with the 100th interview, bro. You know,
that's called evangelizing.
Yes, sir.
Come on now. I told y'all. When you just you mean you can't go nowhere else after that.
But
somebody got it. We gotta give it, or y'all didn't really agree to that, to the gift card.
like a prize kind of thing.
I told him I'll give him a gift card.
Give him a gift card.
We'll do that when we hit 500.
500?
500 subscribers. Roll to 500.
Because at 100, even though it's great and we honor that, but 500 is when we get qualified to
actually.
Yeah. So do y'all really care about us, or like do y'all like not? 500. Let's do it.
So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
If when we get to 500, I might cry, bro.
That's when I feel like a gift card.
Nah, I might cry for real.
We gonna get there.
Holy smokes, 500 subscribers. Even 100 right now. Can you name like 100 people?
No, I don't think I can name more than 40 people, to be honest.
Can you name 100 people, Danny?
Probably.
You can name 100 people. No, you can't.
I'm capping.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on, I can name 100 people.
We're not about to do that right now, though.
I can give you 10 at like every 5-minute mark.
Hey, bro.
Welcome to another episode of the Lessons from the Seven podcast. This is Views.
I said, yes, sir. Hey, listen. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? How y'all been? It's your boy. It is me. It is him. It is I. This is Fisaya. Happy to be back. Happy to be black. And with me, we have...
Boom! It's your boy Maya. You hear me? Or Samuel? LOL. That's not the way they said it in the Bible.
Not at all.
Samuel, the prophet of God.
I wish you had a remote to control the sound effects, because you've been doing sound effects all episodes so far.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Hey, bro.
Or guys to get service. Sometimes I gotta remix the sound effects.
The sound effects. Okay.
You mean?
Okay.
Usually it's boom. Now it's you mean?
Okay.
But look though, what you thankful for?
What do you mean?
Like tomorrow's
just in
Thanksgiving.
general. Oh, okay.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so you do the thing. What are you thankful for?
I don't know if you guys watch The Office.
What is that, bro?
This is what we call a Dundee Award.
No, I know what that is.
A Dundee Award?
For my homegirl, Jemima, we did something like that. That was dope.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it? A Dundee Award?
A Dundee Award, rather, not a Dundee. A Dundee Award.
Dundee Award. Okay.
Well, in The Office, you got to watch The Office in order to get the reference.
I don't.
But my fiance gave it to me.
What?
My fiance.
Oh. Who?
She said she gave it to me yesterday. She said, I saw this and I thought about you because you have been the best fiance.
Dang, bro.
She love, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
So, shout out to my lady. That really meant a lot. And I was like, yeah,
that's powerful.
That's should.
That's funny though.
Yeah, why?
Because like that probably don't even really cost nothing. Like just it doesn't. It's just a thought.
It's just a thought.
The heart posture, man.
Yeah,
the heart posture. That's beautiful. I can't wait to be engaged with somebody's daughter.
Yeah, I like that. The value it lies in the thought, not so much the actual product or the physical thing.
Man, he just brought something up that I love, man.
Go ahead, bro.
The value is in the thought, not the price.
Mm-hmm.
Value is in the thought, not the price.
Yeah.
I love that because a lot of times people think, and the list that went out about the first date type of thing. It's so funny to me, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. That ain't supposed to make it to the pod. That's stupid.
I'm just, bro.
No, I ain't. Go ahead.
That joke is so funny to me, bro, because
I see what you did there.
yeah, because bro, you can have the greatest time at the Cheesecake Factory.
You can.
The greatest time if you just know how to talk to the person that you're with.
You can.
And you can have the worst time of your life at give me an expensive restaurant.
Nobu,
Philippe's.
whatever.
Philippe's,
whatever.
You can have the worst time at your life there, and just your phone eat first, and then after that, just nothing.
Yeah.
Value. You know how people be.
Your phone.
Yeah.
I like. Yeah,
You know,
that was good.
that was cool.
good.
That was good. That was solid. That was cool.
You feel so? I like that, man. I think that's kind of that is the philosophy that people should run with.
What say it again?
What?
The thing you said. That
The
you talking
value is
about?
in the thought, not the price.
The values in the thought.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, real quick, we have Emmanuel God viewers in the building.
Shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
Can we like stay steady? So
Yeah. I apologize about that. But no, I actually 100% agree with that thought. I feel like, again, like we were saying, this little behind thing, you done got many gifts before. I'm sure she probably done a bunch of other things for you, but you know, for that to also hold a level of like value in your heart, I think is very important, and it kind of shows the material of your relationship,
like a manifestation.
Yeah, because it's like she knows she can give you that because of the type of person you are, and you'll see value in it, right? But if you was a different type of dude, you know, she probably would. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be the gift that she thinks to give to you because he might not like this, or he may think this is corny or whatever. You feel me? The fact that y'all have that relationship where, hey, he gonna understand the value in this, even though this thing may cost me 50 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've realized, especially when you're giving gifts, like one of the things that I would do is that I try to pay attention to what they need. It could be something small, bro. Like let's say somebody just got I don't know, like AirPods. Bottom of case. If somebody got something, I don't
small
know,
things.
Yeah, little small.
Things.
If somebody is like a gym head, get them some like small little stuff for the gym. I think that all them it shows how much you pay attention instead of trying to do these grand, spectacular things every single time.
I ain't gonna lie to you. She sucked at giving gifts before.
Are you allowed to say that?
I'm allowed to say that. She sucked when we first started dating years ago. I remember she got me this one hat, and I know when she hears this, she's gonna be rolling her eyes. But she got me this one hat. It's the one hat that I would never wear in my life.
Hey, bro.
Wow.
I would never.
And it's crazy
the one type of hat.
You be wearing hats.
And you know I be wearing hats. I would never wear. Yeah, bro, that joke was long as hell, bro. Like I'm like, and the color was not really it. So I remember when I first got it, and I was younger, so I was a little bit more rough around the edges. So you could literally see the disappointment on my face when she handed me that gift. She was like, "Well, you don't like it?" I was like, no, it's cool. It's cool."
Hey,
never
bro.
wore that joint. She ended up giving it to her brother.
Hey, bro.
That's
I say that to say that things. This is pretty much piggybacking off of what we were discussing in the last episode. Like things can improve. You know, she's gotten so much better at giving me gifts. And here's what you laughed about.
Hold on, bro. So hold on, bro. Because you got me talking about how appreciative you are of this and everything, and like tell me. So hold on, listen.
I had to kind of like flip it.
No, 100%. But if she gave you the hat today,
if she gave me that same hat today, she would be trying to punk me. Because she knows my. I feel like if you're gonna get somebody like a clothing, the material like clothing, you gotta know what they would actually wear.
100%.
Don't just get them anything.
Buy me anything.
Right. And I kind of felt like there wasn't that extra thought put behind it. Like there was it was just the initial thought. I know he would need this, and I know that he loves hats. Boom. But would he actually like this? I think
wear this.
wasn't considered. I love you, babe. But but since then she's gotten so much better at giving me gifts, and they varied in terms of price. And going back to your Cheesecake Factory analogy, I think that, bro, you could have your first date anywhere.
Anywhere, bro.
First, it could be a walk in the park.
It could be anywhere, bro.
Literally.
Do you like me?
Word.
Like, just do we trying to figure
Do
out?
I look good to you?
Do I
or
look
what?
good to you?
I mean,
Yeah,
I know that,
but
not. Like, what? What is it?
Because it's like, bro, like, am I, like, I want to have a conversation.
Exactly.
Bro. Like,
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, one of the things when I used to be, ooh, how do I say this, Lord?
Outside?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Shake my hand, thank you.
I got you.
Feel me? I want to know if we can have a conversation, right? I like to talk.
1,000%.
Right? So if I feel like I'm with a person and we can't just, even if it's just random stuff, like if your brain don't think of conversations, just to, like if it's just, I think I said this to y'all before. If I'm in a car with somebody and it's quiet for too long, I can't be with them. If it's quiet for too long in the car, oh, I know, hey, bro, this person ain't the one, bro. Because for me, it's no way we should be quiet for this long. If we gonna be together forever, bro, maximum amount of time, unless it's like, you feel me, we just chilling tired.
Yeah.
Maximum amount of time we gotta be quiet, 10 minutes.
So
you gotta say something, because for me, it's like, before I even take you anywhere, bro, what type of relationship do we really? What's the foundation of this relationship?
Yeah.
If it's just because niggas got bread and I could take you to this spot or we could go to this spot, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's not what type of nigga I am. I'm not, you know what I mean?
So that quietness criteria, is that for the first date or just in general?
No, that might be in general. I think the first date, I kind of used to grant grace a little bit, because like, okay, you may not know me. You know what I'm saying, you got to get comfortable. I feel like I also do a good job of like encouraging people to, hey, bro, don't be in here trying to front. I need you to show me your real side, because this will be the last time we ever see each other.
Oh my God.
This will be it. And not even, you know what I'm saying, not it coming like super harsh, but it's like, hey, I would like to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And if you a person that also like to have fun, we gonna rock out. But if you not, I need to know that immediately.
Yeah.
Because we gonna gotta do this. We don't even gotta see each other again.
Yeah,
we can just stop this right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and I agree with that, because I hate when people just want to be serious about everything.
yeah,
bro.
like, bruh.
It's like, yo, you can make a joke. I can make a joke too. You don't gotta get sensitive, bro.
Have you guys had bad first date experiences that you could probably touch upon?
First date.
Just for example.
First date, bad. I don't know. I feel like every person that I went on a first date with, I always had a second one.
Damn. So you batting 1,000. Like every single one of them was a hit the first time.
I don't be taking people out on dates like that, bro. Hey, I don't like how you did that.
Hey, y'all seen how it was absolute silence. Nobody had a response to that, nigga. Niggas say nobody said nothing. No, nothing. Niggas heard a pin drop. That's the silence I was talking about in the car. 10 more minutes, I would have walked out. 10 more minutes of that. Hey. Niggas ain't have nothing to say after that.
Bruh. All right, that was
okay, Fisaya.
Oh, so that was one.
Crazy.
That was it.
Okay,
yeah, you don't gotta.
Damn, hold on.
Yeah, you don't gotta try to man.
That's old news though,
Bro. Okay.
That was before.
Word.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, we both got.
I didn't see. I didn't even look at him. What is this nigga talking about? What's this nigga talking about, bro? Oh man!
All right.
I don't think I got no bad first.
No bad first dates.
I don't think so.
I
can't really think.
I feel like I might have put you guys on the spot, but the reason why I asked you this is because it seems like the conversation about first dates has kind of gone downhill in the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Like
nobody has a good experience.
Yeah, it feels like either.
You know what it? My
Go
bad,
ahead.
go
No,
ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
What it is for me though, like I like to learn. I'm not the type of nigga. I see somebody that I think look good, and hey, let me take you out. Nah.
You gotta observe.
I gotta see you outside first. I gotta see how you really moving, because taking you out is a lot.
Yeah.
You know what?
You got to plan. You got to think. You got to put things together.
I'm saying it's a lot that go into it. It's like
I just feel like, even just how Sam was saying, there's intentionality that comes behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm already not feeling you off of the text messages and us talking and stuff like that, what am I going to take you out for?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that like sometimes that's probably why I don't want to say that first date conversation has gone down
Mm-hmm.
because there's still some people that they will meet somebody, oh, like, let's go out, be like, they'll skip the whole text and stuff or whatever, and they just go out with them. I mean, I don't do that.
Yeah, that's kind of bold.
Yeah,
I think. That's really, really
yeah.
bold.
That could
It could work for some people.
It can work. It's a rarity.
100% is
Yeah,
rare because it's like it's so much that could go wrong.
Yeah.
So this is one thing that I would try is like, you know, if you are gonna take somebody on the first date or whatever, and you don't want to be all up in their phone texting them, you want like surprise when we there. You could just text them like randomly throughout the week. Just you don't got to be like a consistent every single day, every single time. Texting.
And now the counter, at least when I was still dating, was if he's not really
responding, then why should I
present?
care?
Yeah. Why, like, you know, why should I? Yeah, why should I
even take you out?
Yeah, why should I even go out with you? I'm talking from the girl's perspective, because I think how much pressure you apply really depends on the person that you're like engaging with. Yeah. I feel. Am I off about that?
100%.
Right. So I think like even when it comes to a lot of these just conversations around dating in general, not everything is applicable to what to everybody. Like even the list that we started off with, that list had like 50 places. I think one of the places was church. What's wrong with church being the first date?
I told you that last night wasn't making it.
What's wrong with church being the first date?
Dumb list.
Like you could, because it's not like, because if you're talking about going to church, you're probably talking about Sunday service. So after church, we could go out to brunch. After brunch, we could probably hit the museum or something, or just take a walk around town.
Just do something.
Like it don't just end there, Like I feel like people almost like are intentionally short-sighted about just dating, and so they got this like negative outlook on it. I'm like, bro, relax.
And you wanna know what's crazy, bro? Going to church on the first date, that's probably a dope idea because number one, y'all have something to talk about after service.
That's exactly.
Talk about what y'all just learned.
Yeah.
And then on
how was worship like?
How'd you enjoy this? And then you have the entire day. Like church is usually during the day. So you go to church in the morning. After that, y'all go out. You feel me? Y'all go out, y'all do your things. Bada bing, bada boom. And then now y'all best friends. Y'all married.
I think that people.
2 years later, y'all got kids.
Where's this? Hold on, bro. You don't see what he's doing?
He going. Yeah,
I'm just saying how it will work.
He always doing too.
It's crazy. His mind.
But I just think like the creative aspect is kind of like has kind of been lost.
It's social media.
Yeah.
Social media is a very foolish tool, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
No, and that's the creativity.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah. Killer.
You always cut me off.
Yeah, I do. All right.
Y'all handle that right now.
But nah. So as far as like the creative, even a lot of those first date ideas that I saw on that list, it was like if like just from personal memory. From personal memory, if we had like one thing planned out, like, okay, reservations for a Cheesecake Factory, for instance, I would also maybe not let you know, but I would also have another thing planned out for either before or after.
So I have a question.
Go ahead.
What has been, both of you, I want you to answer, then I'll answer after. What's been your most like creative date? Like what has been the most creative thing that you did?
Oh, that's a good one.
Or not just you. It could have been what somebody else did for you. Like, what was the...
Oh, that's a good one. You got one? I mean...
I don't even know.
Nigga, your birthday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But they...
I mean, that whole...
We told that story already.
Yeah, but
that goes in the Hall of Fame.
Sammy's birthday goes in the Hall of Fame as far as like...
That goes in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Bruh.
There's nothing that...
I don't even...
As of right now, there's nothing that could beat that.
No words.
Yeah. That's...
No words.
I'm like, goddamn.
Yeah. No words to explain that.
Goddamn. Damn. I don't know why it's not coming to me right now, but I've had some creative experiences. I don't want to spend too much time on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I've had a ton of like, either I'm the one that's doing the whole thing, or she's the one that's doing the whole thing. We've had a ton of experiences that played out. I'm just every time I see that argument, I'm just like, yo, y'all are just not trying. And I think it's because you don't really like the person that you're going out with. 100%. That's just kind of what it boils down
Bingo.
to.
Dang, what did we just talk about last week?
Bingo.
Was it last week? No. About people not, like them wanting to live with the person before.
Yeah.
It's because y'all don't really like.
You don't really like that person.
Y'all
Yeah.
show us every single time
how little
Anytime
you
somebody
like that
something
person.
to get popular on social media, we just look at the details. Oh, these niggas don't really like each other.
They don't really like each
That's
other.
all that is.
Yeah.
Y'all don't really like each other. So it's all that you want to say. Take me here, take me here.
Yeah.
You don't really like this person, bruh.
It's
Shut
a lot,
up.
It's a lot of people just dating for aesthetics.
100%.
Just what it looks like,
100%.
what it looks like. And I feel like it's kind of following celebrity culture. People in the celebrity world, they just date just to date. Just like, what's that girl? Harvey. Lori Harvey.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to stop rebuking the spirit of Lori Harvey. That's a demon that she's dealing with. She's dealing with a demon for sure, 100%. 100% dealing with a demon, bro. Something ain't right. Something ain't right over there. We don't got to spend too much time on that.
No, for real. Like Lori Harvey, and it's just the examples that we have that are popularized are all, for the almost all of them are like perverted in some way, shape, or form. You got Michael Jordan's son marrying Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. Did they get a divorce? Are they married right now?
I
don't even know, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
But it's the culture of it. I think that the media, or not pop culture, like the way that they promote dating, the way that they promote relationships and stuff like that is perverted. It's definitely the opposite of what God has intended when it comes to things like that. So now everyone just thinks, oh, okay, once I'm tired of this person, divorce. Once something doesn't happen, divorce. And I think it goes back to the point of, people are dating without even really liking each other. They're dating for the aesthetic.
Just for the aesthetic, yeah.
So now it's like, if it doesn't look the way that I want it to look, or if this person doesn't act the way that I want them to act, it's almost like you have to be a puppet for this person. You have to do everything that they want you to do. You can't be your own individual.
And when they stop, when you stop listening to the person and trying to become your own individual, that's when you just kind of really start to see the friction and the problems start to arise. I was too busy pretending to be who you wanted me to be.
And now
kind of tired of doing that. Let me just be myself for a little bit. Oh, you're not really rocking with me? Okay, then we know we can't be together. But speaking on relationships,
we could do it.
Speaking on relationships, Sammy had a question.
Hey, bro, y'all think it's possible to get married in 6 months?
Yeah,
I've seen it.
What do you think?
You mean like meet and get married within 6 months of meeting? I've seen it.
As in, like, I met them day one. Let's say I meet them January 1st, and then we get married June.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that, like, let's say if you already knew the person prior,
okay,
and like y'all had an idea of who each other was, y'all was cool, was talking, whatever, and then y'all started dating January 1st, but y'all had like some sort of familiarity with each other beforehand. That I think is definitely possible to get married in 6 months. Is that
the context that you're
No.
talking? Oh, no.
January
Okay.
1st, the first day you ever saw her in your life.
And you
and
got
June
married.
1st is the day y'all get married.
You gotta be real intentional. I think it could be possible, but both of y'all have to be very mature, and you have to ask the right questions.
Ding, 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 ding. Nigga, we need one of them things.
Ding, ding, ding.
I think I think it's very possible, bro. And I feel like that because what is the requirement to get married? Like what's needed for that? Like what do we say? Okay, you got it, and then you get married. Like what is it?
In my mind,
You talking about like qualifiers?
Like what is the thing that says, all right, I'm ready to do it?
That's a good question.
I don't want to say the whole.
I'm a
like,
marrying man and I can't.
You know.
Yeah, go ahead, Danny.
I don't want to say the whole thing like if you know, because I think that's kind of a lazy.
That's cap.
Answer.
That's not even real.
What?
If you know, you know.
Who told you that?
I don't think so.
I don't think that's real.
Who told you that?
Nobody.
Okay.
But I think that there's certain, like, the maturity level has to be the number one.
100%.
And then another thing that I might not say it the right way, but this is where my mind is going. So where it's like the person has to be selfless. They have to know how to die to themselves. They have to know how to not only put themselves first, but put somebody else first. Because when it comes to marrying somebody, when it comes to getting to that point, if in that, let's say month one, this person shows that they're a selfless human being, and this person shows that they're capable of just putting somebody else's needs before them, then I think that's like, okay, that's cool. But then it's like there has to be some sort of consistency with it. So if they start off doing that and is like continuously going, I feel like it's possible, bro. I feel like it's possible, but it's just certain things to where, me personally, I don't think I would do it because it's like I'm just not about to. I think I just need more time, bro.
I'm looking at Sammy because he's laughing. Why you
Yeah,
laughing?
because, bruh, you are capable of doing it, bruh. I think because even what you're saying now, right? You saying if it's consistent down the line, it's gonna be times even when
It's not.
It's not, bruh. It's gonna be times when it's not. Even if it's 2 years, it's gonna be times it's not. So even with the being mature thing, like you was talking about, Danny, I think there's a level of value that I started to place on therapy. Even although I've never actually been in therapy, which is something I plan to change very soon. But I think there's a level of like self-awareness I think that you get to acquire after therapy, and I think that that's what's needed in order to get married. I think that because a lot of this stuff now, right? A lot of the understanding that you have now, it's not like you had to wait this long in order to get it, pretending to like you and you didn't have to go through everything you want. Granted, it helped, right? But if there was another way to go about it, that could have happened earlier.
If I was serious, yeah.
If there was a level of 100%, if there's a level of seriousness,
maturity,
again,
like
maturity, boom.
If
There's a level of maturity that exists prior to the person, what am I waiting for when the person comes?
Yeah.
The only reason why a lot of people go through trial and error is because when we meet the person, we're not ready, we're not prepared. We're not, you know what I'm saying? Nobody really has, not I won't say nobody, but people aren't as intentional about those relationships prior to they start. We only get serious about the relationship after we see, dang, I do want to be with her. I am feeling her. But now it's like I got to learn how to be a boyfriend. I got to learn how to be a husband, or I got to learn how to prep myself to be faithful. I got to learn how to, but if I do all of this stuff before I even meet this person, what is the crashing? What do we combat?
I think it's because, all right, so if you did the work but the other person didn't do it right, that may be where the crashing issue
100%. No.
Because
yeah.
But if both sides do
exactly.
it, then it's like y'all should be good money.
That's what I'm saying.
But then it's like, as let's say I'm somebody that goes into something and I feel like, yo, I did the work, I did everything I was supposed to do, and I'm ready and I know like, yo, this is it. Like I'm like, this is it. But then when I get there, it's like, okay, this person still got to do this. They got to work on that. They got to work on all this other stuff. It's like, okay, the level of patience that has to be that the person that's mature or whatever, like it has to be on another level, because now I'm not saying you gotta look at the other person and be like, dang, bro, okay,
this is where they fall short.
Yeah, and you can't be the type of individual to be like, oh, like I want to fix them, or they gotta get good right now, or X, Y, and Z. Because you also have to give this person grace to be able to figure out the things that you figured out. So now it's like it could take 6 months, it could take a year, it 100%. Could take 2 years, you know. So it's like just because on one side knows, yo, like I feel like I'm mature enough, I feel like I figured out what I need to figure out, and this is where I want to be. It might not be the same thing for the other person, 100%. And they still may have a lot of things that they got to figure out as well.
100%. I definitely agree with that. That's why. Well, in the concept of what I was saying, I'm just referring to both people. Both people have gone to therapy before they meet each other. They both dealt with childhood traumas, or like whatever the case is. Both dealt with how to be patient. Both dealt with how to love properly. Both dealt with all of these things. Then I feel like if all of these things, if we could check the box of all of these things before I meet this woman, when I meet her, what in the heck am I waiting for?
Nothing.
But see, we don't look at relationships in that regard. Like I remember I was talking about the video earlier and it's crazy how that's just kind of tied into with the lady Candace Owens. She was saying something like how people don't look at relationship or like marriage as like a religious or like a God thing. But in reality, every bit of a relationship is about, or should be about, God. But if I don't have that heart posture, if I don't have that mindset going into a relationship, then it's gonna be hard. How am I gonna be able to do something that God created outside of the way that God wanted it to be done, and then expect it to go good? So if preparation prevents poor performances. PPP, man.
Get that loan, baby.
If I am properly prepared for a marriage or for a relationship before it even comes, then how am I not going to be successful? Granted, I'm not ever trying to say nothing's going to happen. Like there's not going to be.
There's a lot of stuff that's going to happen.
Yeah, for me, there's a lot of stuff that even goes into it. But I think that if we were better prepared as people before meeting the person, I feel like it would be a lot more successful marriages and faster times.
And it's so funny to me when like people that are dating or people that are, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it may be. I feel like as you're doing that, there's a level of you don't act like you're married, right? But there's a level of, okay, I'm prepping to do that. So there's certain things that, when it comes to just having a forgiving heart, when it comes to being able to manage conflict, when it comes to all those different things, like not giving up on a situation, like there's a lot of things that has to come into play because it's like, yo, even though we're not there yet, if I'm not prepping myself or I'm not doing certain things that I feel as if needs to will help the marriage be a prolonged thing. If I'm not doing that now, like why do I think that once we step into the marriage that boom, everything is going to be 100% well? It's like, no, there's practice.
You haven't sowed any seeds, and yet you're expecting a harvest. When the time comes.
So there's a level of intentionality, and that's why people that just date to date, it's cool. Like you got to meet people. You got to see if you're interested, whatever it may be. But it's just certain things, man, that where like the whole wandering eye and looking here, looking there, it's just, yeah.
That joint that joint is annoying. But as far as meeting somebody and getting married to them within 6 months, I have seen it happen. I guess my question to you guys is, who do you guys think the onus, like the bulk of the responsibility as far as like the success of that track? Who do you think that falls on?
The man.
Or yeah?
100%.
You?
Yeah.
Why do you say the man?
The Bible says that we're supposed to lead this thing, right? So, and then I feel like, first of all, bro, men are ideally supposed to be the one pursuing the lady, pursuing all this. But if I'm pursuing, and once I like get to the space of like the relationship, if I don't have that mindset of I'm prepared already for the relationship, I'm prepared, to go and treat her the way she's supposed to be treated, I'm prepared to do X, Y, Z, then when I get to her after pursuing her, we have to figure out now what we want to do. Because I already didn't have a plan. Now, so we got to figure out what it is that we're going to do now. And then that's already taking up time. So now I'm not prepared. You not prepared. We learning together. And as we go forward, month 2, month 3, now we figuring out, what don't work, what work, or how to cater to you or how to cater to me. And granted, those are like natural things that has to happen. You have to learn these things about people as you're dating them. But I think the character trait of being a husband. Where the Bible says that a man that finds a wife finds a good thing.
Yeah.
And people always say, he said find a wife, but don't say find a girlfriend. Yeah. All that stuff is said, right? But I feel like even in that though, right? I think that first of all, I think all the language in the Bible is said the way it's said for a reason.
Intentionally.
Because finding a wife means that she was already that. That means that there was work done prior to you finding her that made her a wife, right? So if there's work that's done prior to her being found, and I do work prior to going to find her, when I find her, that is the good thing.
So if you know, you know.
No.
You just kind of proved the theory.
I actually literally walked that down.
Yeah.
That's literally.
And even like going back to the question, I feel like it's 100. Well, I don't say 100%, but majority of it is on the man, bro. Like, if we're supposed to lead, it's like, yo, when you go into, like, you have to have an idea of where you're going to lead whoever you're talking to, and that's why, like, sometimes, like, with the, all I'm gonna say is that for women, bro, like, don't be dating somebody that's gonna lead you to the bush. Like, you feel me? Like, you gotta be able to look at the trajectory. Wow, that's a word I haven't said in a while. You gotta be able to look at where this person is heading to, or where you think that they're gonna lead you to. And it's like, bro, if you don't fit into that, or if you feel as if that they're gonna take you down a path that is gonna ruin you, bro, don't even bother. And that's why, it kind of annoys me when I hear men complain about, like, women not approaching men. it blows me, bro, because I'm like,
men complaining about women not approaching men, like them initiating the
as in like, it's okay for women to pull up. It's okay. And mind you, I'm not like, if you're interested in somebody, go ahead, pull up on them, talk to them. But it's like, bro, like as a guy, like, I don't know, why are you complaining about that?
That's not something that you should.
Because it's like, yo, if you see somebody that you're interested in, pull up. Like, you can't get mad.
But a lot of guys don't really know how to quote unquote pull up.
So but now it makes me think. It's like, okay, bro, when it comes to the whole leading part, it's like, do you even know what, like,
a lot of guys don't know how to pull up because they don't know how to lead.
Because like, where are you going to take this person?
They never, because it's a lot of, I just think that there's a lot of like freestyling going on in the dating phase. Like, you know, people are saying that they're dating with intention, but what exactly are those intentions, right?
Just sound good to say it.
It sounds good to say it, you know. I think like there's got to be some type of, I don't want to say investigation, but you got to observe the people. That's why I agree with how you said you, like, in terms of the people that you pursue, you had to have seen them in multiple spaces so that you have a sense of who they are before.
Bro.
You're not just finna off the street.
Good. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. It doesn't. Most of the I've rarely seen instances where that has played out for the wrong, like for the better in the long run. You know, it's usually a couple months, they mess around, that's it. Right. But if you've been around the same person in different scenarios, you get a like almost like a crystal clear view of who this person is, blah, blah, blah. And they're being themselves without even knowing that you like them. You know what I mean? Like, it's just them just being who they are. And that's where you're able to see the personality.
That's when the hunt begins.
Yeah.
You, bro.
Yeah, man, you gotta see what type of Nah, I ain't gonna get too deep in that. I'm gonna sound crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna sound crazy, but so I agree with that.
I asked that question because can I
go ahead?
Okay, because and this video is a little old in the sense that it's only been a few weeks, but in social media era, things
years ago.
Yeah, it feels like years
ago.
Something
past a week, bro. That's
exactly.
5 days old. Then.
That's the before I even let it. I don't like social media because of that. I feel, and this, I thought about this when it pertains to music. An album can drop today, and by next week, it feels like it dropped 4 years ago. It's
sick, bro.
It's just ultra fast consumption era. I don't like it. I really don't like it. We don't really take the time to, you know, let things kind of like sit in. It's just fast, and everything.
I will never forget back in the day.
Even with dating, okay, Sammy. even with dating, I think even that's just like super fast. Okay, where we gonna go today? Where we gonna go tomorrow? Where we gonna go next week? But there's no actual building of any type of foundation between the people that are seeing each other. We just seeing each other. We're not really like getting to know each other, nothing like that. It's just
gotta slow
vibes.
down,
man. Yeah.
And I remember back in the day, Sam had got this Ludacris album, the Chicken and Beer joint.
Come on,
and
man.
It's crazy. I would never forget that album off of the fact of how many times we listened.
He's like,
bro, because we listened to that joint so much. But why? Because that was probably like one of 3 albums that we had
owned,
that we owned, and we can play that, put that joint on the radio, bump that joint.
That is powerful,
and it's great because I guarantee you, if I listen back to that album now, I'll probably know word for word, like at least like 4 or 5 songs on there.
Now,
but now, oh my goodness,
album. You got this one on your phone, this one on your phone. You got everybody album in your phone at the same time. It's like, bro, what do I even consume first?
Yeah, man.
Like I was thinking about, I want to. Yeah. Like I was thinking about, I want to take like a month and just listen to one album.
I do that.
Like a month and just listen to one.
That's powerful.
I do that
because you probably really like learn so much more about the music, about that work. Niggas really be Joe Budden. We getting way up. First of all, let me just say, this is not what we wanted to talk about.
Not at all.
Not even close. Not at all. Want to talk about today. But Joe Budden listened to the Drake album, and one day and gave that review, and Drake went crazy. But it's like, hey dog, you listen to this album thoroughly in 24 hours, bro? That's all you needed to listen to this album, bro? And it's 14 songs on the album? How much? Come on,
it's actually almost like 19 songs.
Come on,
and,
bro.
A lot of songs.
And then the crazy thing that happens is that people will listen to it first day. Oh, this is trash. A month or two later, yo, this joint hit.
This joint bang.
It's like, bro, shut that mouth.
Yeah.
Social media is too fast.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Going back to where we were trying to go about relationships. So Jadena put this video out, or this clip of this video out. I'm just gonna play it.
I robbed some women of their baby-making years. dragging them along.
First of all, that is a wild statement to start
Well,
with.
I was just about to say, y'all gotta excuse that first part.
That is a crazy statement to start with.
Sound crazy.
It's like, who you think
No
you are?
context or nothing. You just sound
I
wild.
rob women of their baby making years. Okay.
They built me up. Look at me now, and look at them. If you are creative, I folded you into my artwork. If you were in my artwork, I gave you a job. I gave you a job. I mastered your life. I gave you a house, food, everything you needed. I protected and provided for you. I did what men are supposed to do. You know, I remember.
Supposed to do.
He said he mastered their life.
He mastered
bro.
their life. Like almost like he molded the woman into like the girl into a woman because he provided for them. He made careers out of their lives, you know, whatever the case is. Okay. Okay. I don't know why the page refreshed on me, but let me.
Yeah, that was the Holy Spirit.
Take your time, bro.
Oh my God, I'm ashamed of it. And that's what makes me angry when I see my brothers do that. We can't do that to the women that have done so much for us to even exist. And I saw myself for the first time. All the things I'm saying now, woo, horror. Bit by bit, I stripped myself of my former self. And I swore that the next relationship that I would get in, I would work as hard at love as I worked in my career.
Kudos to the apparent change of heart that Jadena has experienced, but robbing women of their baby making years. Let's just kind of make it a little bit more broad. Wasting women's time.
Yeah.
Right. That's kind of the topic we were kind of touching upon right now.
Wow.
And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like,
Yeah.
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 Wow.
I got you.
Wow.
I got you. So this kind of goes back to what are the signs that you are not prepared that you should be on the lookout for as a man. That's where I was trying to go. Yeah. Thank you.
Phew. So
As a man, what
Just
made-
as a man.
what you feel me? How you know you're not
Yeah,
prepared?
because I think that a lot of time sometimes we put the onus on women and say, "Yo, look out for this, look out for that." If he's wasting your time, blah blah blah, that's fine. But what about men? Like, what are some signs that we as men, as young men growing into adults, like, what are some signs that we should be on the lookout for to let us know whether or not we are prepared to do this?
I think one of the things that I would say is that you kind of have to have a clear direction of where you're going.
Okay.
And
That's
yeah, and I say that because
sorry.
especially in the situation that he's how he's explained it seems as if he was on vibes. And
Basically.
I'm pretty sure a lot of us know what on vibes mean.
Yeah.
I'm just floating, going with the wind, doing whatever comes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the idea or whatever plan that you have for your life, it has to somewhat align with the person that you're pursuing,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now, if you know where you're going, you can explain to the person that you're with. All right, this is what I think. This is what I want my life to look like. This is where I think I'm going to be in X amount of time. This is what I'm going after. This is what I'm chasing after. But if you don't have any direction, like I said before, you're going to be leading them to the bush, you know. And it's like at the end of the day, I believe if you, like, for men, you got to ask yourself, bro, where am I going in life?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a direction on what I want to do and how in how I want to raise kids and how I want my family to look like? Have you thought about those things, or are you just, oh, I'm feeling her,
Mm-hmm.
and you horny, you trying to have sex or whatever? It's like, is that the reason why you're
You think
pursuing
that
them?
this is where you should belong.
Because it's like, bro, like, you know, it shows. That's one, and then another one, bro. I was watching this sermon, and it's something that I had to realize, bro. It's just like having a wandering eye.
I was about to say that. That was beautiful. Round of applause for Danny.
That was good.
answer.
That was really good. That was really good. Oh my God.
No, I feel like, yeah, fair job. Fair job. I feel like a sign that shows that you're not ready. I think if you are, honest with yourself about how you deal with sin in general. I think as a leader, right, there is, especially like in a righteous relationship, being the leader of a righteous relationship, there's not a lot of room for sinful reactions. We was watching this video, that testimony about dude that was like like Satanist or whatever the case is. But he was telling this story about how this church, they were so powerful, or like whatever the case is, and they was trying to infiltrate the church and like break their like the foundation or the covenant they made. This church is a bunch of them, and he said they was able to do it because although they was praying and diligent in their prayer, some of them still had offense they didn't deal with. So once they was able to get one of them to react out of offense, now that gives the enemy like a hold
opening.
You feel me? And I think as a leader of my marriage, of my household, as a man, before I even go into a relationship, if I don't deal with sin in a very stern and diligent manner, I think that's a sign that, hey, bro, because now it's like on your own, you don't deal with sin properly. Now you want to bring someone else into your life. How is it exactly do you think that you're going to be able to lead this in a righteous manner if on your own sin is something that slaps you around on a consistent basis?
Slaps you
right?
around.
If sin slaps you around on a consistent basis and you're a victim to sin consistently over and over and over and over and over again, and you want to be the leader of a righteous relationship, I don't think those two are compatible. So it's like, I think being honest with yourself and having like self-reflection. Hey, bro, how do I deal with stuff when I'm upset? Right. Or even like you said, like when because your eyes are gonna wander, but it's like, all right, now what do I do when that happens? What do I do when someone cuts me off? What do I do when I'm having a bad day? What do I do when I'm angry or I'm offended? How do I respond? How do I talk? Because I think along with even being in a relationship, I have to understand that what's going to come from this is children, and I think because we don't think about the long road all the time, we just think about, hey, this my girl, we rocking right now, and I'm gonna see her tomorrow. Not knowing, nigga, you might see this girl 10,000 tomorrows. Like you might see this girl every day for the rest of your life. So how do you plan on preparing for that? How do you deal with that part? And I think that once we get to a point where we understand that, hey, this fight of relationships is not just for the now. It's not just for me to be a person that, hey, right now, I know how to deal with this, or we're on good terms, or whatever the case. Hey, how do I deal with something that has the potential to destroy everything? Sin has the potential to destroy everything in our lives, right? How do I approach that? Do I just casually, oh yeah, no, this is just regular? Well, I think once you start to be honest with yourself and you realize that whatever level you want to rate yourself on how you deal with sin, I think that shows you the level of preparation.
And the thing, that's really good, number one, because I think when it comes to sin and the way that people deal with sin, some people actually love sin.
Bro, I don't want to say everybody, but
like, and it's so interesting because in the Bible it says that we should hate it.
Top up.
But the relationship that some people have with sin, but they love it so much. And I think, like Sam said, that's where trouble starts. 100% of the problems that we deal with in life is a product of what? Sin.
Wow.
And
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And the fact that people love it so much,
yeah,
is just hilarious. Well, it's not hilarious, but it's like, bro, like, do you not understand that the reason why you're probably going through what you're going through is because how much you love sin?
I think that all these things put together, and this kind of gives me my response to the question of how do you know as a man if you're on the right track as far as like being ready for pursuing somebody? Who holds you accountable? I think that right there is a question that's got to be asked like every single day.
Oh man,
who holds you accountable?
What your tribe look like?
Who do you answer to?
Who your big homies, bro? That's been what we said since kids, bro.
Yeah.
Blame the big homies.
They acting crazy?
Yeah. These niggas don't got no big homies.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we used to see kids outside. These niggas don't got no big
exactly.
homies.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I like it. Because I think a lonely, because we talk about when girls don't have girlfriends, it's a red flag. It's the same with men too.
Word.
When men don't have guy friends, when men don't have like brothers, that hold them accountable, or just kind of give them that balance, to their own thoughts. That's a very dangerous man.
Very dangerous.
That's a very, very dangerous man.
Because you could just do anything. You could do anything, bro.
You could do anything, and you don't gotta say nothing.
Nothing. Nobody gonna know. Nobody's gonna.
That's crazy,
I think that's why. Oh my God, man! I think that's why a lot of. I hate to bring celebrities into this conversation, but I think that's why a lot of celebrities get caught up. I don't think that celebrities, because of the fact that they are celebrities, they have good people around them. And so when you see like just the stuff that comes out in the news about them sometimes, it's like, yo, was there nobody around to tell you, like,
right? Niggas ain't tell you was
what's
wild,
wrong with
bro.
you? Yeah.
Nobody told you was tweaking.
Yeah.
Some people just like to be around them, to where now they have all yes men in their crew.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody can tell you that.
Nobody can tell you that you're wrong.
If nobody can tell you that you're wrong, bruh.
Yeah.
And you just justify everything that you do, and nobody can look at you and be like, nah, bro, you're wilding.
Yeah.
Like what you're doing, nah.
Yeah.
If nobody can tell you that, bro, I don't know who you got around you, but some people don't be invested in their friendships. People don't be invested in the people that they're around, and they're just around for the vibes. Like, bro, vibes, we gotta get rid of it, bro.
Get rid of the vibes. It's crazy.
I'm not getting rid of the vibes.
Yeah,
because the vibes in the right
we just gotta structure the vibes.
Yeah,
like you know how John can mean 112 different things.
Yeah.
Same thing with vibes.
Okay.
It's like in a sense, it's like when you just going with the flow, like with that type of vibe. It's like, bro, like nah, I'm not here trying to just float through life.
Yeah, there's a lot more to life than just existing. Exist with purpose, right? Exist with intention. Purpose aligns with what you said. Like if you don't have direction, you just going about whatever. And then I like what you said, and just how do you deal with sin? Part of dealing with sin, not just on a personal level, is also in a corporate level. Like who are the people that you are linked up to that can go to war with you, and attack the things that you struggle with. So I think that was perfect. I feel like we could
100%. I was gonna say that 10 minutes ago.
I got a Bible verse though. I got a whole chapter. Well,
Danny, want to hit us off with a verse?
Yeah, it's more.
Verse,
it's more than a
chapter.
verse. A verse.
A verse, please.
Okay. Let me find a verse. Let me find a verse.
Find a good one.
Okay.
Well, all of them are good. Amen.
So the verse that I got is Romans 8, verse 18, and it says, "For I consider from the standpoint of faith that the suffering of the present life are not worthy to be compared with the glory that is about to come, that is about to be revealed to us and in us."
Amen. That's one of my favorite scriptures. I actually want to get that tatted.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just fun facts about my. Listen, happy Thanksgiving again to you, beautiful people. I know by the time y'all see this, Thanksgiving's gonna be over, but I hope you guys eat good, spend some time with your family. More importantly, this is episode what? 49.
This got to be 49, I think.
49 or 50, one of them. Either way, each and every episode, we give you guys the same message. Please, don't let the hood change you, but make sure you change the hood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, you supposed to do it again. You supposed to make it to a song. I like how you was flowing there.
Don't let the hood, change you, but make sure you change the hood. God damn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't let the hood, change you, but make sure you change the hood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't let the hood, change
I'm definitely cutting all this out.
Please